Imagine coming face to face with your worst nightmare. Your deepest, darkest thoughts sprawled across a canvas, staring right back at you. That's the feeling Zdzisław Beksiński's paintings were capable of invoking within you. As a master Polish painter and artist who specialized in surreal and dark art, Beksinski produced works in what he would frequently refer to as either a Baroque or a Gothic style, with traces of grim surrealism. But what was the meaning behind some of his darkest pieces? Let's learn more about the artist who painted nightmares. During his most well-known phase, Beksinski produced gloomy depictions of a foreboding, post-apocalyptic future. Born in Sonic, southern Poland, on February 24, 1929, he went on to study architecture at the University of Technology in Kraków. In Poland during the communist era, when many forms of art were disapproved of, especially by the Soviet government, Beksinski continued to create provocative drawings after the end of World War II. You could say it was his act of resistance. His works were primarily produced between two timelines. The initial phase of his work is typically regarded as having expressionistic color, a strong utopian realism style, and bizarre architecture that resembles an apocalyptic scenario. The second period had a more abstracted style that was mostly formalist. Was it a metaphor for the light and dark periods he was going through in his life? Well, according to him, his writing was upbeat and occasionally even hilarious. But if you notice, death, aging, and decay are prevalent themes in many of his paintings. We'll never fully know why, because the artist refused to put labels to any of his drawings or paintings and wanted the viewer to observe them without any preconceived notions. Because of this, Beksinski's works are frequently misidentified or given whimsical titles. Best known as a key character in the dystopian surrealism subgenre and in modern Polish painting in general, he first experimented with his creativity through photography between 1953 and 1960. In order to produce abstract images, he used photographs with destroyed negatives, giving us a speck of interwar surrealism. In fact, his photography's stylized surrealistic images served as a model for his subsequent paintings. The art of Zdzisław Beksiński was influenced by many different things. He was greatly influenced by the surrealists Salvador Dalí and Max Ernst, as well as the paintings of the classical painters, particularly those of Francisco Goya and Hieronymus Bosch. The fact that Beksinski had a degree in architecture let him include complex structural features into his paintings, which was another important factor in the development of his distinctive style. The grim dystopian themes found in his work were also influenced by his experiences surviving World War II and Poland's communist rule. In fact, many don't know that he was also greatly influenced by music. That's right, Beksinski acknowledged the role that music played in the creation of his works. You see, Beksinski's paintings heavily incorporated symbolism, which frequently served to elicit feelings and stimulate contemplation in the observer. To understand him, you need to understand dystopian surrealism. The 20th century art movement known as Surrealism attracted the interest of numerous artists and creatives who aspired to explore and resolve difficulties and concepts of the subconscious using visual means of communication. The word surrealism is actually taken from the French prefix sur, which means on or above, and was used as the basis for art movement and the essence of seeking evidence of the beyond, which many regard to be the reality. Sigmund Freud and Karl Marx are some of the individuals whose thoughts and political ideologies served as a rich source of inspiration for many renowned surrealists, much like Zdzisław Beksiński. Let's not forget that the 20th century was a turbulent time, marred with many tragic and unjust events, which were mirrored in Beksinski's dystopian paintings. As we mentioned, the recurring themes of death, decay, and the passage of time were visible in his paintings despite the fact that he did not explicitly explain the symbols in his work. His art was intentionally left up to various interpretations due to this ambiguity, allowing viewers to make their own connections and take personal meaning from it. For an artist who is so engrossed in the dark, his life had an ironic dark end too. After his wife passed away and his child died by suicide, Beksinski himself was killed in 2005 when his caretaker's son murdered him for just $100. Today, he's remembered through his timeless art as a great man with a sharp sense of humor. With this, we're signing off for today, hoping this video brought something new for you. Before you leave, let us know in the comments what you thought of Zdzisław Beksiński's work, and hit the bell icon to get notified for upcoming videos. See you all next time.